I don't want to be doing this all day, and neither do they. And so we get what we need to get done, and we do not do busy work. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kayla, homeschool mom of 5, and just wanted to share some tips that I have on keeping my kids focused during the school day. So these are kind of just like random, and I just randomly thought about them that, hey, they might help somebody. So one of the things that I do to keep my kids focused is I will, after we get done with a certain subject, say we just read the Bible out loud and that was like 20 minutes long, I will make a fun game out of it. But sometimes I'll just send my kids to run around the house 2 times. I'll be like, okay, break, everybody run and see who can do it the fastest or whatever. And they just like take off running. They'll like slip on their shoes and go run around the house 2 times. Or I'll just like do random things like that and just get them to kind of switch gears, go get some energy out and come back. Or I might just surprise them with a 10-minute trampoline break or something like that in the middle of subject. So I know that you might already do that, but just a reminder that kids need to move a lot. And so basically between every subject, I'm doing some kind of physical activity, even if it's not, even if it's not 20, 15 minutes long, even if it's a 2-minute thing, just getting them to do something quick. Also, I invested in a lymphatic drainage machine. I'm sure you've seen them. They just like shake you. And they're supposed to help like drain your lymphatic system. It's like a good sensory input thing. And anyways, it has a lot of benefits, but I got one. I actually invested at Christmas time. It was on sale. And this has been so cool for us, all of my kids. So I know that, if some of my kids were in public school, they would have trouble focusing and maybe even have a label put on them. But I just think that kids just need to move a lot. And so this being a great sensory input thing has helped at least 2 of my kids. It has changed their ability to focus so much. And so we call it the shaker machine. And so I will like kind of let them take turns doing the shaker. I'll be like, okay, Sawyer, while you're doing math, Abram, you do the shaker machine, or whatever. Like we kind of use that as a station at our house. Also, another thing that I do is I get them stress balls, and they can kind of sit there and like play with the stress ball as I'm teaching them something, and it helps them focus. Especially my boys, doing something with their hands helps them to stay focused. Another thing that I do is when we're sitting in our schoolroom, we have a chalkboard, and if I'm reading a story, like this month we're teaching Black history, and I was reading, but I know that sometimes like me talking and reading for a long period of time, they might start to zone out or so I will randomly call one of them to go write one word on the board that's like going along with what I'm talking about. And so that helps them also stay focused and locked into what I'm talking about. Or I'll say, draw, a quick, like this week we were talking about the Confederate flag. And so I told my son, like, draw the Confederate flag really fast. So he went up there and like drew. Anyways, that just like standing up and drawing on the board just helps them stay focused. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I have. Those are the main things that I was thinking about. And yeah, just making sure that you're changing subjects, not staying on a certain subject for like a long period of time. We'll do a certain subject for maybe like 20 minutes. And then say we're working on math, then we'll pause and stop doing that. And then I might tell them to bring out the geography puzzle, like our map puzzle. We'll do that. And then we might come back to the math and do another like 10 minutes in math. But honestly, we can usually get everything that we need to get done in each subject within 20 to 30 minutes. They're all still elementary age. And so I try not to make them sit there and drag something on and on. Like we try to be pretty efficient with our schooling. I don't want to be doing this all day, and neither do they. And so we get what we need to get done, and we do not do busy work. So one book that I listened to on Audible that was really helpful and I loved it was the 5-Hour School Week. And it basically talks about how you can fit everything that you need to in 5 hours within a school week. And so I really do try to get our school done within 2 hours every single day. Sometimes it might be a little shorter, sometimes it might be a little longer, depending on their attention span, and how many breaks we've had to take. But I really do try to keep them locked in. Let's get this done, and then we can go play for the rest of the day. So, anyways, I hope that helps. If you know any great ideas to keep your kids focused, drop them in the comments, because I could always use more. But I hope these help you, and that your kids stay focused and you have a great school week.